Okay, I don't know if you've noticed, but this is a different camera. That other camera went dead, but we only lost a few seconds. But over here, now this one zooms better too, so over here he's swallowing that rat that he just got. So we're going to go in here and take a look at that, see if we can get a better close-up of him doing that. Sorry about me shaking. He won't waste any time, he's going to swallow that up quick. This is rickety, and I'm shaky. It's about that time of day for my birds to start getting happy, so you may get a little bit of bird background music. Well, he's already swallowed that rat, hasn't he? Look at him. Now he's going to start wiping his mouth like a napkin on the ground. Watch. See if he doesn't just disappear on us. And on the top you can see two light fixtures. The one on the far corner is a heater. Let's back up a little bit. Is a ceramic heater, and the one on the right is the light that we're going by. I hope it's enough light for this video. I'm not even sure. We'll find out. But I checked the ground right where he's at, and the temperature was right at 80 degrees. So that's plenty good for his warm corner. Because he gets up a little higher too on those branches or whatever, but up under there he's a little closer. So that put him in the 80s if he lays up under there on the ground. And I keep this house kind of warm anyway. It's always in the 70s because I have so many. It's always right in the mid 70s. Too warm for some people. I got used to it. See all that winding he gets to do now? He didn't have as much room. That thing's 3 times the size of his last enclosure. So it gives him a lot more space to move around. So much better. He needed it. He's so active, and now he's getting so long that he needs the room. Y'all get quiet when I quit talking. Is that what it is? We all supposed to talk at the same time? Is that what it is? Bella is coming of age. He's becoming an adult, so he's filling his oats right now. And he's kind of got a crush on Toby. And I'm not sure if Toby's a boy or a girl, so I don't know if Bella knows the difference, but he sure is filling his oats right about now. Going through puberty. You get a little shot of my aquarium on the right, I mean on the left. And then over here also you can still see some of these other things like, let me see what I can do. Right there. We can't really see her, so we can go a little higher. Oop. That part. See if we can go a little higher. You can see in that tank a little bit better. Zoom in. A lot of glare. You can see her in there. That's Stoner. Stoner is a cottonmouth. And next door, oh, no, Abraham got moved. He's in the kitchen now. But down below him, oh no, that's his old cage. Well, down at the bottom, we're moving a lot of stuff around because everybody's outgrowing everything. And I can't get to it because... Where am I going? Alright. There we go. And when we go to the bottom, you can see my two Gaboon Vipers, Fang and Gabrielle Gaboon. And they've outgrown their tank, so everybody's getting upgraded. Everybody's getting big and growing up. And see, that's the tank that Pharaoh just came out of. And now he's there. See the difference? Pretty major difference. It's 3 times bigger. He sure does like it. And then next door I put my emeralds. My emeralds and my chameleon. Yeah. And next to him is, which one is that? That's Esmeralda up there on the top. And right there, that's Frollo. Those are my green tree pythons. I mean, not green. These are my emerald tree boas. And that's a veiled chameleon. Yeah, you got a little taste of it. And down lower, it's not focusing, there we go. And down lower, where did he go? There's Pharaoh. So there's the, go back to Pharaoh. But below Pharaoh, I don't know if we can get a shot of her. No, the light's not good down there. But there's a royal python down underneath her named Princess. And then over across the street, away from the, away from the others, we have a rumba of rattlesnakes. Now I was keeping them separate. I have an empty cage over there because I separate them. Right now, they're real happy together. Through the winter and stuff, they're all hanging out and they've been raised together and they really like being together. So there's 3 of them in there. There's Bashful, Batwing, and Big D. Bashful, of course, is the one inside. Batwing is on the outside, completely coiled on. He's completely out. And Big D is a big female. Boy, she likes to eat. Oh my goodness. And she's coming out to look at us. So there's my rattlesnakes. And below them are food sources. Then when we come over here, if I get it, forgot we're rearranging. So stuff is kind of all over the place. And then you can come over here and see, oh, this is what we did with Abraham. Here's Abraham. There's glare on Abraham. There's glare on Abraham, but we can get it closer up there. There's Abraham. Abraham is a beautiful, beautiful broad-banded copperhead. He's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. And he is doing so good. And he got moved. He used to be in the other room. And he doesn't need a bigger container because they don't get very big. So that's plenty for him. There's Abraham in his new one. And next door to him are the greens. Elegant and graceful green. These are green mambas. Beautiful green mambas. Oh my goodness, they've grown so much. So everybody needs to move up because everybody's growing like crazy. Look how big they are already. They've like tripled in size. It's amazing. Look how beautiful they are. And they've been giving me full sheds. Everybody's been giving me full sheds, so I'm all happy about that. And just below them, we started with Pharaoh at the beginning. And now we're looking at his wife, Sheba. And there's Sheba. She's still sleeping right there. You can see her head. It's a dirty piece of glass. But you can see her. That's Sheba. Oh, there. We got her attention. She's looking at us. These cobras are smart, let me tell you. They are really, really smart. Love it. And I love Sheba. She's my favorite for sure. You can't get her to hood up. I mean, I don't know what you'd have to do to get her to hood up. She just won't do it. She's too laid back. And that's Sheba. And just below Sheba, oh man, she's in her cave. But anyway, let's see if we can zoom in there. Oh, there's some movement. They're all kind of hungry. It hadn't been that long. They're not due yet. But you can see that is a puff adder. Kind of moving around in there a little bit. If I didn't shake so bad, we'd be good, huh? But anyway, give you a little update on some of my snakes. And then we're moving everything around, so I can't focus any on the non-venomous. And here's the fish tank. There's the aquarium that was over there in the background. I got 3 Precautions that are getting quite large. One of them's a sailfin. Those 2 right there in the front are just normal, but they're very large. That one right there on the right is nearly a foot long. And I've got my angelfish. And down inside the cave there is... Ooh, that's a dirty window. I gotta clean some glass. That is a blood parrot. It's an African cichlid. There's a goldfish. Huh. That's so he can feed my... There's the other blood parrot. Mr. Personality. He likes to know everybody's business. And there's the other. In the back, there's a blue. There you go. But anyway, there's a bunch of ghost catfish. You can't see them because they're invisible. But those are ghost cats. It's amazing because you can see right through them. Look at that. Look how clear they are. Isn't that amazing? And you can always tell if your tank's not clean because you can't see through them. They get cloudy. But these guys are crystal clear. Just like the rest of my tank. I take good care of these babies. Love my fish. And some of them I have inside that ship. There's a striped Raphael who's 12 years old now. She's doing good. I almost never see her, but she's doing good. And then there's a blue gourami. Where's my blue gourami? Right there. There's the top one. Something that stays near the top surface is a blue gourami. And red-eyed tetras. And yeah, and then the mother tetras. What is that? A black skirt tetra. And then I've got Pictus catfish. I got one in there, and where's the other one? I think they're both in there. Yeah, and I have a bunch of loaches. And nobody's out right now. I bet you if I put some food in there, they'd be out. Alright. Back to the future. Okay. Back to Abraham. Because he's supposed to be the focus of this video anyway. I got sidetracked. I like to show off my babies. And you never even got to see the non-venomous. My Burmese and bloods and carpet pythons and my, I got a bunch of other stuff too. My caimans. My caimans are inside right now because it's winter. And I've got them in a huge tub inside. So I'm going to add a branch in there, I think. See how he's twisting around and going through all through the branches? I think that's cool. So I'm thinking about putting another one in. This one right here, because there's a lot of branches on this branch right here. Look at all that climbing, those climbing branches he can have right there. And it's similar to the branches that are already in there. Same wood. I think it's a gum tree. Or it might have been I think it was a gum tree. So I'm thinking of putting it like on the bottom this way, going up. It's pretty crowded in there. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that off. Let him get used to that and we'll see if we can work this in. But those are cool branches right there because there's a lot of little branches. And I've heard him in there breaking them. So several of them he's already broken some of those little branches. There's Liberty.